we have been looking at the escapades or the achievements of Narad Muni. Narad Muni, as we all know, has always been depicted as the quarrel monger or mischief maker. How wrong this impression is, and how great were his achievements and credits, that is what we are looking at. And as we said, Narad Muni has always been seen as quarrel maker. But today we will be seeing three instances of Narad Muni where he reduced the quarrel or created peace. And these three examples are but only a few of many that are mentioned in the scriptures and Purana and Mahabharata. In Mahabharata alone, Narad Muni has been referred at least 400 times. 400 times. And the literature that is in the name of Narad Muni is vast. Just to see Narad Bhakti Sutra, Narad Puran, and Narad Smriti. Narad Smriti is by far considered authoritative text on common Hindu law. So, coming back to the story of today, the three instances where Narad Muni played the peacemaker or played a constructive role. The first one is the story of Savitri and Satyavan. Narad Muni correctly predicted and pointed out that Satyavan was having a short life. At the same time, he told Savitri the remedy for the short life, because he said short life is there but his qualities are great. So short life is no reason for rejecting his hand in marriage. Savitri stuck to the routine that was suggested by Narad Muni, and at the end of 1 year, when Yama took Satyavan away, she went with him and got him back from the god of death. The second story that we are looking at is when Narad Muni played the peacemaker in the war between Garuda and the Naga, the Garuda and the Naga kingdom. The Naga were petrified by the frequent visits of Garuda, in which Garuda used to kill many of their brethren. And Narad Muni brought peace by marrying Matali's daughter to Sumukha Naga. We will be seeing that story in detail at some other point. But this is one instance where he bought two kingdoms which would not see eye to eye with each other. But Narad Muni created peace between them and brought them together. And the third one we are looking at is the story of Raja Shivi and Raja Suhotra. This appears in Mahabharata. It is said that Raja Shivi and Raja Suhotra, both on their chariots, were going someplace, and they came across each other. Both of these kings were very brave and great in their own respect. Who's to go give way to each other? And an argument ensued, which was likely to be converted into a battle. Who should give way to whom? And at the right moment, Narad Muni appeared. Narad Muni asked the cause for dispute, both of these being great kings. Both of them bowed to Narad Muni and narrated their part of the story. Both of them were very well versed with Dharma Shastra. and they said the rule is, if you are coming across on the road with anyone, then whoever is the smaller one gives way. Smaller in the sense of age, smaller in the sense of achievements, smaller in the sense of belongings, or whatever other comparable mean. Give way to elderly is the maxim. Elderly in whatever respect. But in this case, in every aspect that you can compare, both of us are equals. So, who should give way to whom? And further complication is, both of us are righteous. We go with the dharma. So, if we give way without proper reasoning, and this point is very, very important. If we give way without proper reasoning, that would be against the dharma. That would be in a way illegal to talk about in today's world. So show us the path. And this is an instance where Narad Muni's intelligence and intellect shows. Just 3 small shloka in Mahabharata, and he solves the problem. And he says, a wicked man deals with a honest man also wickedly. A honest man deals with a wicked man also honestly. And the third and the masterpiece is, why shouldn't the honest man deal honestly with an honest person? What Narad Muni is saying is, you are behaving as per your nature. Does not matter what the other person is. And this being so, if the other person is nice, what stops you from being even nicer? That doesn't make you any smaller. In fact, that makes you even bigger than what you are today. So just the way a person behaves wickedly because wickedness is in his nature, a honest person behaves honestly because honesty is in nature. Nicety is in your nature. And when you are supposed to behave nicely with everybody, why not behave even more nicely with a person who is nice himself? And this was immediately picked up by both the kings, and they gave way to each other. But the philosophy that is enumerated or elaborated in these sentences is something to go by. And this is a philosophy later on he has elaborated at length in the Narad Smriti. So that is what Narad Muni is all about. We will continue with the information on Narad Muni and stories of Narad Muni in episodes to come. Do enjoy these. Narayana, Narayana.